you? How are you? Alright guys, so Robin Thicke has a new album in stores. It's called Paula. Now, as we all know, this has been a turbulent time for Mr. Thicke, okay? He and his wife of what, 12, 13 years, Paula Patton, actress, busted up after he was discovered to be unfaithful, and he had all of these things going on, and he just, you know, I guess overall was not being a good husband. I don't know, that's what they say in the streets. I don't know. Okay, with that being said, I discovered Robin Thicke about 10 years ago. He had that song When I Get You Alone, and he had long, like, greasy hair, and he was riding a bike through New York City, and I mean, he was jamming. That was like the jam back in the day. Then after that, he kind of disappeared, and then he came back with short hair, and that's when he was with Pharrell. Was that the Evolution album? I think that was the evolution of, yeah, that was the evolution of Robin Thicke, and that's the Lost Without You album, that and the Pharrell song. Dope, like his dopest work to date. Like, that was dope. Then after that was the Something Else album, which I feel like had Magic, the Magic song on there. And then after that was Sex Therapy, and after that was Love After War, and then Blurred Lines. After the Lost Without You, well, after the Something Else album, I kind of fell out of it with Robin Thicke, especially with the Blurred Lines. Like, it just, I don't know, you know, I guess you work so hard to attain a level of success, and it just feels like, especially like the Blurred Lines album, I just felt like I didn't like it. So I didn't listen. Which brings us to this album, Paula. Paula is, you know, my mindset was going to be, this is going to be an album of begging, all right? And to a certain extent, it is not. It's not. It's a very honest work. I will say this about the Paula album. If you are looking for something that was along the lines of Blurred Lines, this is not that album. There is nothing Blurred Lines-ish about this album. This album is very, very R&B. And it's not even just R&B. It's very, very soulful. Very soulful. It's kind of all over the place, but it's cohesive in terms of it just being a solid R&B album. Yes. Nothing, no dancey kind of playing shit in the club kind of, no. No. So if you like, I feel it's very, very different, and it's, to me, it puts me in the mindset of Marvin Gaye's Hear My Dear album. Now, if you don't know, the Marvin Gaye Hear My Dear album was an album that he had made when he was divorcing Anna Gordy, who was Berry Gordy's sister. He had no money to give her in the settlement, so the judge told him to make an album and give the proceeds to her. So this album was extremely intimate, and I just felt like I was listening to like a conversation that I didn't need to hear. Like, it was that it was that crucial. With that being said, it was very intimate and personal. This is this album. It speaks to his influence of Al Green, Stevie Wonder, and Marvin Gaye. There are standout tracks. From what I understand, all of the production was done in-house. There is no kind of featured producers. Like, there's no Pharrell, there's nobody. It's just, you know, Robin and whoever he works with. So it's kind of his production team. Nobody's super, you know, nobody's special. There are no features. From what I remember, there are no features on this album as well. So the standout tracks are You're My Fantasy, which is the first song. Awesome song. Another song is Whatever I Want. Living in New York City is a very like James Brownish soulful song. And also Black Tar Cloud, and if that's about drugs. I'm not saying he on crack, he was just thinking about drugs and the overdose, and I don't know. Either way, it's a good album. Again, if you are looking for blurred lines, Robin Thicke, no. No. That's not this album. I want you to be clear. I want to be clear. That's not this album. But overall, it's a good work. It's not him completely begging, but he is showing his range. I felt like somewhere between the evolution of Robin Thicke and Blurred Lines, it became Blurred Lines, but it got kind of lost. This album is complete soul. It's a good album. You can play it all the way through. And it's pretty awesome. I mean, I would say it's not a must-have, but I say it's a good to have for your collection if you love music, because it is a very intimate work. I'm not saying that he was truthful and, you know, this is, I don't know, but it's a good addition. Not a must-have, but a good addition. So, hope you guys enjoyed this album review about Robin Thicke. Check out my one on Trey Songz, and I will see you guys later.